Hello there, my Gemini friends. This is Absinthe. I'm here with your monthly reading. I know it's been a minute since I've done a really in-depth reading. I did do a daily reading for you. That should be up. I put it up as scheduled, so that should be popping up pretty soon. You might want to go watch that too. That might have something to do with this also. But this one's for the whole month. I know I'm kind of late, but you can take this as a rollover. So this could be November going into December. I'll probably do one in December as well, just to check in. Alright, okay. I preset all the cards here just because it takes me so long to set them up. These cards on the side here are just a repeat of these cards to help illustrate, and you have extra labels, which is nice. Sometimes it gives it more of an in-depth flavor. Alright, we also pulled up a significator from the Orishas deck right here. So here your significator is Chango with the Ire Dagbi position. So the Chango literally means like a passion for life. The Ire Dagbi means that it's okay that you only live life once, like the YOLO. That's all I could think about is YOLO. This is embracing your masculinity. This is having a passion for life and finding that purpose. And also it could be being a husband, being an elder in your society, and also taking control of other people, as in like being a boss, or being in a managerial type of position, or just, taking the reins, basically. That's what this card is right here. So that was the gist of that, what I was gathering from there. Okay, so then I'm going to move this because that is the second card. Here we have the Nine of Cups. Here we see Jupiter in Pisces, so maybe you have Jupiter in Pisces, or you're dealing with a very Pisces type of energy around you. So this Nine of Cups is kind of like the atmosphere surrounding the meaning of this reading. Okay, so basically you want happiness, you want a satisfactory romantic relationship or friendship. Just all around you want to get along with people. That might have to do with the Chango as well. You want to lead people, okay, but you also want to get along with them. You don't want to be a bad boss or bad husband or that type of figure. Could be feminine too, but yeah, I'm channeling that masculinity energy. So maybe divine masculine within the feminine, excuse me. So you want to achieve your desires, and you want to be immersed in passion and pleasure, which has to do with also the Chango card. You want to have and express the full extent of that energy in your life. You want the utmost state of joy and bliss, and you want abundance. Of course, everyone wants that, so. Then we have your obstacle here. Wheel of Fortune. Unfortunately, sometimes, what we want is not always in line with karma or life. And then here, actually, what we have manifesting here is Jupiter again. So it looks like the energy that you want is also countering you. As you can see. So this is an obvious significator of change. Maybe you want what you want without having to go through so much change. And, well, or maybe change could put you at odds, with what you're trying to purpose. It is your path of destiny. Maybe in the past life your karma wasn't so great. It's coming back to bite you in the ass in this life. You want to be happy, but you can't because you have to pay back for previous deeds that you had performed. This is an indicator of an unexpected turn of good events, but it is in an obstacle position. It would be a chain of events, I don't think happiness or anything is an obstacle unless you're going to, or success or luck or anything, unless you're going to use it or abuse it in a bad manner. That can be also, like, things fall in your lap, but you misuse it, power falls in your lap, but you abuse it, possibly. I'm assuming right now, I haven't gone through the whole reading, but it is in an obstacle position, this Wheel of Fortune, so I have to tell it in that way, right? And we'll see, right? Well, your goal would be the Three of Pentacles, right? Here we have Mars and Capricorn. So Mars and Capricorn, I have Mars and Capricorn. I also have Jupiter and Pisces. That's so weird. But Mars and Capricorn is kind of like the CEO kind of energy. It is the energy of corporations, right? And taking up the mantle of a CEO, and an executive, actually, which is a CEO, but that's more like the mouthpiece. But you want to be producing, right? And you want to be in charge of a lot of people, So I got marketing in my head for some reason. So you want to be in charge of a massive corporation, and that is the energy of Mars and Capricorn. Whether or not you individually want to do that, that is up to you. That is the energy that is being put forth here. Okay. This is the architecture card, traditionally in the traditional deck of tarot. When you look at the Rider-Waite meanings, this is building something from the ground up. You want to build something from the ground up, and you want that credit. You're like, I'm the boss. I have the cojones. I put on the pants, and no one can tell me what it is. I'm going to achieve my happiness. Okay? I'm gonna achieve my happiness, because I work hard, and I know how to delegate. But we have the Wheel of Fortune here still. You may get what you want, but it's gonna be a catch-22 or a twist. Alright? What else can I draw from this? So basically, yeah. You want to use your creative talents, in a very practical way. You want to build a business or other project. You want to craft it in such a way that is unique to you and very thorough. You want skill, you want labor to be put into it to be a beautiful, tasteful thing of beauty. You want to turn the physical into something divine, and you want to show the majesty and the perfection of the material realm, right? And through that material realm, you want to exude the spiritual through the material realm, which explains the Jupiter and the Jupiter in Pisces here. And I'm thinking also the Neptunian energy that comes on later on. Okay, so yeah, you have a very good head on your shoulders, and you want to do practical things, but you want to express it as a thing of meaning and beauty as well, which is a very wonderful thing, and I admire that. You want to be renowned. You want to have glory in this thing that you're building. You understand? So, which is wonderful. That's a beautiful thing. But sometimes we have to pay things in life. Sometimes things don't go according to plan. That's what I'm letting you know, and that's the thing that you need to keep on the back of your mind. You need to plan accordingly in order to work around that, to get the best possible result. So, I got lost a little bit. Queen of Pentacles, but it's reversed. And then here we have the earth and the water element. So the water element that was in the Pisces here, and also the whole Pentacles thing in the earth and the earth signs obviously are playing a part here. And then we have the earth energy here again. Okay. So this is your building blocks. This is what you're going in with. This is like a kind of a cold energy, but still like a very generous energy, but cold. Kind of like the host, like a host. I'm trying to think. You want to, and you have the need to accumulate status, and you'll do almost anything to keep that appearance up. You're so preoccupied with the material realm that you don't stop to have fun, and that can be a problem. Because I'm thinking pride comes before the fall. But more importantly, I'm thinking like with that Wheel of Fortune here in that position there. You're bound to get thrown off that wheel, and then it's gonna drastically change your mental state, and it's gonna cause a lot of issues for you. You are very good at seeing the weaknesses in other people, which is a good thing for Chango, for that boss demeanor. It's good to see weaknesses in your opponents. It's fine. It's just when you mistrust people, and when you're suspicious of others, that's your weakness, and you're coming in with that element, and this is oddly enough, like, you see this is feminine energy and you see this is masculine energy. So yeah, it's sort of balanced, but it's sort of not, because this feminine energy is reversed. So the misuse of that energy, is what's causing some of the issues here. Then we have Mr. Hangman here, Gogado. And we have the Neptune energy, which is kind of a Piscean energy. I'm thinking, whatever issues this is, I don't really know. It seems like work related, but it could also be you're dealing with a Piscean or water kind of environment, like a emotional element, I'm thinking. This is something that was in the past, actually. So recent past. Yeah, I mean, you generally are kind of selfish sometimes. You have you value the materialistic world but more than the spiritual world, because Hangman in the other position is kind of like going through a spiritual initiation and sacrifice and selflessness. So when you put that in the reverse, it is the opposite. And I was going to say something else. Oh, yes. It's kind of like your spirituality, the spiritual part of yourself is dormant. So you don't really have access to it at the moment. Like it's asleep. And you have to figure out a way to wake that up. Because it's in suspension. It's kind of like it's in a deep sleep right now. So you're so preoccupied with the material realm. And I think that is what the change, the Wheel of Fortune change, is telling you, is giving you a wake-up call. Like, oh, you cannot achieve all that you want in life without me. You're going to need to talk to your higher self at some point. Because that is the missing element. And I'm thinking that is the feminine element. The one that arrives here. Okay? And you'll have to corral yourself. Okay? And try to figure out how you're going to go about doing that. You have an element of distrust for people. But you can't go around being like that because you do that too much and you live in paranoia, someone's going to cut you at the legs. Alright? You're unwilling to make changes, to make the sacrifices for change. And it could be you going along with what other people are saying, or what the status quo is saying. That the image that you need to put up at the expense of your higher self, your inner voice or inner child. Or maybe like you're kissing ass, too, so to the higher ups or whatever, but it's not gonna work up for you. So that's also that's a bit of a contradiction with this. So I'm thinking you have to maintain balance. I'm saying you need to maintain an aura of balance. Kind of like Libra, in a way. Like a Libra energy. You need to, almost like a trapeze almost. It's a gentle balance. Here we have the Page of Swords. So here we go again. Here we have earth, but we have the air element playing in. So you are manifesting through here. But it's still a physical element or materialistic element coming through here. This is something that you need to embrace, an energy you need to embrace. You might be met with a challenge, that is unexpected to you. You may get an epiphany, maybe an aha moment, a revelation of some sort, and you definitely are an intellectual, and you love to seek knowledge, and you think about things in clear, concise steps, logical frameworks. Or it may be that you need to use that in this situation that's coming up. You need to strategize. So you might also be kind of a sleuth too. So you might be trying to investigate the matter. Maybe you're using a little bit of underhanded methods. Like, you're trying to be a private eye. It could be that too in this situation. I'm thinking with whatever this position is. Maybe it might even be, it could be a love situation, but I'm thinking it's more like maybe a promotion of some sort. But you trying to see who's going to get that promotion, and maybe that's why the appeasement comes in, because you're like, I want this so bad, and you got karma in your in your ball, in your playing field, and then you're playing the sleuth, man. You're going and you're investigating, you're getting all this information, you're trying to spy on people, and you're processing all of that through your logic, and it's kind of funny. So that is something that you're probably going to start doing. It could be too that you find out some juicy stuff, and then you kind of just cut to the heart of the matter, and you surprise everyone. It can be that too. But I'm thinking, like, with this hangman in reverse here, and then this one, you're playing an investigator here. Like, you're trying to find out stuff. It's kind of funny, actually. We have more earth. More. Why are you so earthy? Maybe you have a lot of earth signs. Or just thinking about money so much. Yeah, we have the page of Pentacles. You might be a really young person too, or I don't know. You have a lot of pages. That could be a lot of news coming. Excuse me, or a lot of information, or you just a young person, who wants a lot, really ambitious young person. What can I get? Yeah, this is news, basically, but it's not in your favor. Maybe you don't get the promotion, or you feel like you're not going to get it. So then you feel like you're not going to get it. So then you go into all this investigative mode, and I don't trust people. And I need to please the higher up so I can get what I want, because I am the head honcho here. And I am building a life of my satisfaction. Right? I think so. That's what it looks like. Wow. You, again, the materialistic, you delight in all kinds of luxury and physical access. It gets the best of you, and that is the attitude you come into this with, and is at the expense of the spiritual self. You're overlooking some details, practical things that need to get done, and or you feel like you are doing that, and it's driving you mad. You fail to admit defeat, and to realize reality. You may have a poor work ethic, you may be scatterbrained, and you don't do things efficiently enough. This could be a loss of a job or a promotion, or you feeling that way as your attitude. And that's what I'm iterating here. You may definitely feel that way. Here we have Three of Cups. Three of Cups? Two of Cups. Why? Yeah, two. Sorry. I mistake that one. When did I... Two of Cups in the reversed. Here we have reversed Venus in Cancer. Again, I feel like that's like out of touch with your feminine element. Please don't play kiss ass, okay? This is like your hopes and fears or an unexpected element. You're being kiss ass again. If you're gonna be spineless and then you're gonna go around and try to assert authority, that's kind of bipolar in a way. You need to stand up for your beliefs. Actually, this is the role of people more than anything. This is more like a mix of the next card with this card, but I feel like you have a thwarted sense of what love is, and that's causing instability, because you're like, my accomplishments, and you're so deep in that, that you're not really seeing the other person, and it makes it hard for you to have a stable relationship, even with friends, it's an infatuation so deep with this ambition that you have, that you just like live in your own bubble, and you cut everyone else, from the outside world from you, and it alienates people, and you're causing this effect in your environment, and it's ultimately leading to the wake-up call, which is the Wheel of Fortune. Okay? And you just, when you do get with someone, you're thinking about sex, and you're just thinking about, I'm just gonna fuck this broad, or I'm just gonna fuck this guy, and that's the way it is, and you can't go around living like that. Like, that's not gonna serve you. That is not gonna serve you properly. I feel like it's a dwindling, or what I should say, it's an atrophy of your love life. I feel like here, like it's greatly atrophied because you invested so much in your world building. That you can't share it with anyone. So my suggestion is you gotta sit down and think about, and probably change your mind about some of the meanings of what love is and what friendship is. Because Gemini is the third house, and the third house is like kind of like close friendships, siblings and neighbors. So maybe you want to start there, and just like make friends with the next door neighbor, or call you know, your brothers or your sisters. God, why is that happening? Anyway. Yes, call them. Maybe that's what the alarm is going off on the phone. And you could have had a divorce before. You could have broken up with someone. You know? Maybe this is a new thing that happened to you. So now this one, the Seven of Wands, this is the kiss ass card. So kissing your ass is not going to work. Asserting dominance is not going to work either. You have to maintain oral balance. Okay? And it's really important to tap into your spiritual self. Okay? God. I'm so sorry. I run a business on the side. I understand about business. You know? And I get all these texts and stuff. So you have a self-fulfilling prophecy going on here. With your hopes and fears. Okay? And another Mars energy. Very, very wands, I feel like. But you have a lot of elements here. I mean, you have every element here. You have like all the suits. You can balance this energy. That is what the Wheel of Fortune is telling you. To balance all 4 suits of energies. Okay? As well as that Magician card at the end there. Funny I said that. But you balance all 4 suits of energies. If you can do that, you can achieve your goal of conquering the world and building your masterpiece, your life purpose. You know? Live for you, but be responsible. You know? Yeah. You have unnecessary arguments with people. You know? And then, when it comes to the moment of, I need to make this decision, the crucial moment, that cusp where you need to make decisions under pressure, you fold, you buckle down, and you give in to the status quo. You give in to the people around you, you know? And it's like, okay, so you're a paper house. You're a paper house. Because you're strutting your shit, you know, but you got a glass jaw. Right? Someone punch you in that fucking jaw and you get knocked out, right? Because you lack a backbone at the end. Even though you putting up this front like, I'm the best shit ever since sliced bread, right? And that's because you lack the spiritual element. You have to sit there and get into some occult things, you know? Study, meditate, you know? Get your mind out of the world's ass, you know? You have a great challenge, but then it's like you become a coward, you know? So basically that's what that is, you know? Or you have this failure to launch syndrome. That's what it is too. Like you have failure to launch syndrome. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, but when it comes to it, you're afraid of the unknown. You're afraid of the unknown, and you don't want to open up to it, you know? So then, like, you kind of, like, worked for nothing, you know? Or you're fearing that. And, you can't live like that. YOLO, do it. This is the time to act, okay? This is not time to be sneaking around, being a little snake, okay? And being an indecision. This is a time to grab your balls, okay? And go do something. Fight. You're the Page of Swords, right? So you gotta go over there and take what's yours, right? Because if you go and you dilly-dally, and you kind of appease people, you know, and when the shit hits the fan or whatever, and you don't take care of things when they need to be taken care of, alright? And you don't show the glory of your true self, alright? And you don't apply yourself, shit happens, right? And how do you expect everything to be in your lap? Everything's not going to be in your lap, right? And you know that so much, because you could work hard. You work really hard. You do. You know what I'm saying? But then it's like you want to be behind the scenes, you know? But you put up a front to people like, I'm this ambitious person, you know? And this is all I want, you know? And I'm you know, gonna do what I want, fuck who I will, you know? And it's deteriorating your inner life. And you have to get in touch with that. Alright? And start putting your work on the interior parts of yourself, in your spiritual self, in your soul. Okay? So here we have the Magician, our last card, our outcome, if you continue on this path. Okay? And like I said earlier, the balancing of the 4 elements, you know, but you have to do it the right way. You cannot cut corners. You want to resort to trickery, you know, you want to deceive, and you cannot do that. You have to use knowledge and skill for practical and constructive purposes, not destructive purposes, which is what this is saying here. So whatever it is you investigate, you want to use it for mischievous purpose, the bad side of Mercury, right? You might want to launch something cyber against someone. Maybe you come across some kind of, you know, or you want to accuse someone using a cyber thing, you know, possibly. That's really specific, but you cannot win like that. This could also be a lack of willpower, not being competent, or being uncertain about something. There is a flaw in your building. And I just feel like it's just like your moral self and kind of like your spiritual self in this. You know? I feel like this is a wake up call to your higher self. Like, you need to get in contact with it. You know? You can't have everything you want, but you gotta stand up. Okay? And you have to get off that masculine high horse too. You know what I'm saying? If you're not gonna put forth, like, show it and then do it, you know? If you're not gonna walk the walk and talk the talk, but you're not gonna walk the walk, you're not gonna get anywhere with that, you know? And that is the wake up call, and that's the sign, the change here that we have. Okay? So yeah, it's been a rough reading for you, but you know, since we have to be responsible, you know, and life is not all about money either, you know, or materialistic things. Alright, so hopefully you get that promotion. I'm hoping. Whoever it is out there that this is for, I really hope you get it, you know, but you cannot result to evil ways of doing it. You understand? Because if you do that, you're gonna get, karma's gonna eat your ass. I'm sorry. That's the truth. Karma's gonna eat that ass and you're gonna fall. And you're not gonna be happy about that. Alright? So that's my advice for you. You know, sometimes tough love is important. You know, I love you guys. Alright? If you like this video, I know some of y'all is gonna be pissed. That's okay. I just channel whatever it is. Alright? It's all good. You know, but press the like button, You know where the subscribe button is. And I hope to see you next month. Alright? I hope y'all have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Eat a lot of turkey. Go visit your family and friends, please. Please, because you really need it. You don't need to be in the house shut in. Okay? Especially with this reading. Like, go take your mind off of work. Okay? I love y'all, okay? I gotta take my own advice because I be workaholic too. Alright, bye.